If you want to get your splits, then this is the perfect routine for you. Today we will be doing the most effective stretches to get your front splits fast, so make sure to like this video, subscribe, and let's get started. We are going to start by doing 10 small kicks back and forth to warm up your legs. As you can see, I will be showing beginner modifications on the left side throughout this video, so no matter how flexible you currently are, you can follow along. After we have completed the stretches, I'll share my top method to get your splits fast when paired with this stretch routine, so make sure to stick around until the end for that. Once you have completed the 10 kicks, switch sides to repeat them on the other leg.
Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
Now place your feet a bit further than shoulder width apart and reach down towards one ankle. Once you are reaching as low as you can, try to let your head sink as close to the ground as it can. This is great for improving your hamstring flexibility, which is essential for getting your full splits.
Honest for a second, yeah, you'll be in over your head, babe, 'cause there is no one other than me that can make you feel.
In this same position, reach to the center.
I think I said enough. You said you love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah, don't need you here to say you're sorry.
And for our final stretch in this position, reach to your other ankle.
Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Just do it.
For the next stretch, rotate your feet so that they're both facing your torso. Then we are going to go down into as deep of a lunge as you can do 10 times.
Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
Now hold the lunge and rotate your legs in a circular motion.
Never felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Now switch the direction that you're circling your legs.
I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Still staying in a deep lunge, lift up your arms to let your hips sink as close to the ground as they can.
I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
Now bend in the back leg of your lunge to feel a stretch in your back thigh.
'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, found my way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, found my way, my way. I found my way.
Now bend bend the back leg and straighten out the front one to go into a backwards lunge. In this stretch, flex your front foot and reach over top of the front leg until you feel a good stretch in your hamstring.
In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I find my way.
In this, sit back over top of your bent leg while still reaching forward to feel an even deeper stretch in your hamstring. We are now going to repeat the stretches we just did, starting with the 10 lunges up and down. Even if you're only trying to get your splits on one side, it is still so important to stretch the other side as well.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together?
We are now going to do the lunge circles.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever.
Switch the direction that you're circling in your lunge.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete.
Now lower your legs as much as you can in the lunge and lift up your arms.
Put your favorite song on, just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here?
You can now bend in the back leg.
If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever. Forever.
We are now going to go into the backwards lunge.
Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
Can we stay here forever?
I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving.
You can now sit back in your backwards lunge for a deeper hamstring stretch.
If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive.
Next, sit with your legs bent in front of you and then place one ankle over top of your knee. Once you are sitting like this, push your torso as close to your legs as you can to stretch your hip.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel
Now repeat that same stretch with the other leg on top. For the next stretch, you will need to lay on your back.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true, no matter where.
Once you are on your back, pull one leg as close to your chest as you can with it bent. Then try to straighten your leg as much as you can, and if you can get it fully straight, try to pull it towards your chest.
No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
Now we are going to lift up the other leg.
Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Of all the magic places in the world.
You can now lower your leg and then go back into a seated position, this time with your legs straight out in front of you. Once you are sitting like this, reach as far forward as you can.
Every brick and stone could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is.
You can now sit back up and then grab some pillows or anything similar to do my favorite method for getting the splits fast. To do this method, use as many pillows as it takes to go all the way down in your split. Then we are going to hold it there for 30 seconds. If you're a beginner, you might need to use a lot of pillows to start, but every day that you do this routine, I want you to try to remove a pillow until you can do the splits all the way down. It's totally fine if you need to use the same amount of pillows for a few days. As long as you are staying consistent with this routine and gradually lowering the amount of pillows, you will eventually have your splits all the way down to the ground. For best results, I recommend doing this routine daily or at least 3 to 5 times a week.